The Influencer's Edge is brought to you by the Rapid Sales Accelerator. If you're ready to skyrocket your sales by 30% or more in just 90 days, then you need to claim your free training right now. You'll learn 4 words that will compel your prospects to trust you like they were children within the first 3 to 5 minutes of any conversation across any platform and any medium. You'll learn how to give your prospects objection amnesia, to crush objections like, I need to talk to my spouse, or I need more time to think it over, or it's too expensive. If you'd like to claim your free training now, go to www.paulrossbook.com. Do it before your competition does it now. Welcome to the Influencer's Edge. This is the place where you come to get the latest breakthroughs, cutting-edge insights, tools, and techniques to leapfrog over the pack in sales, persuasion, and influence. Be sure you visit our website at www.theinfluencersedge.com. And while you're there, subscribe to us via your favorite network. Now sit back, tune in, and enjoy today's episode. Hey, welcome back to the Influencer's Edge. Today, Toy Boat. Today's guest is Rachel S. Lee. I happen to know Rachel. We've known each other how long? 7 years?
Yeah, probably.
I forget how we met, but who knows? I don't remember. But
maybe a conference, maybe at some conference. Because I think I have a photo of you holding my book also from years ago.
Could be. So that means obviously that Rachel's an author. One of the things I admire about Rachel, and we'll get into the full biography, is she is, and you are, I will address you directly, a remarkably successful serial entrepreneur. By that, I don't mean she sells Kellogg's cornflakes. This woman knows how to do business and make some serious cash. Now, over her lovely left shoulder, you will see an award in gold. We were just asking in the green room, what is that award?
Yeah, that's a ClickFunnels 2 Comma Club award. That's when you have a sales funnel in ClickFunnels that does over 7 figures. That one, we had an e-commerce funnel. This was maybe like 6 years ago or so now, but I've had lots of other types of sales funnels for coaching, online courses, different businesses.
Crazy. 7 figures. A lot of people out there would say, how the hell do you get to 7 figures?
Yeah, well, that's the beauty of a sales funnel is once they buy something on the front end, you have all the upsells. That's the sales funnel. They buy the first thing and then it says, wait, buy 1 more or buy 10 more or buy this. Oh, you don't want this, buy that. So maybe some of you have been through a sales funnel that was really long and annoying and never got you to the thank you page because there were so many upsells. I don't think we had too many upsells, but also to scale to that, you definitely want to consider paid advertising.
Hold on 1 second. Damn it. Tracy, it is about 5 minutes in. I had to restart because I didn't have my virtual background up. All right. Welcome back to the Influencer's Edge. Today is someone who I consider to be a personal friend of mine, Rachel S. Lee. Rachel is one of the most successful entrepreneurs I know. She has just been tearing it up in the entrepreneurial world. What was your first entrepreneurial venture, Rachel?
I did have a pet sitting business as a kid where I hired the younger kids to do all the work, to pick up all the dog crap and feed the dogs and change the water bowls, and I collected the money.
I'm assuming your business acumen has only sharpened over the years. Did you have, so we're going to get into what you do. I just want to point out for those of you who are watching rather than just listening, over Rachel's left shoulder is a gold-plated award. Can you tell us what that's for?
Yeah, that is a ClickFunnels 2 Comma Club award. That's when you do over 7 figures in a sales funnel. So me and my team did that for e-commerce years back. I've had a bunch of different types of funnels since then, selling coaching, consulting, online courses. You could sell anything with a sales funnel. The beauty of a sales funnel is you just need to get them in the funnel. That means you can have something lower ticket on the front end. And then once they're in with their credit card, then there's additional pages of upsells saying, oh, do you want to add this to your order? Just press the button so you can get a higher order value that way. In order to scale to 7 figures, you typically would also want to run paid advertising.
You know, very interesting. I remember when I was a kid and we'd see these TV commercials for the amazing Ginsu chop-it knives. And then you would call the number. When you called the number, they'd say, hey, we've got something that goes along with the knives. And they would sell it to you over the phone. They didn't sell it to you. Very, very interesting stuff. But 7 figures is pretty remarkable. Your family must be extraordinarily proud of you.
Yeah. Yeah.
So let's dive. Yeah. Okay. So Rachel's an award-winning marketer, entrepreneur, and founder of getfeatured.com, getting brands as seen on top media sites. Now, this is super important. I just want to acknowledge what you do and give, not that anyone cares about my stamp of approval. You know, my other career is Ross Jeffries, the seduction guy. We're well aware. We feature it on the show. It's no hidden secret or anything. I got my career started on $450 an investment and radio TV interview report. I don't know if you've heard of it or not, but that got me millions of dollars of free publicity. So I think what you're doing is brilliant and even necessary for entrepreneurs and authors. And tell me, how did you come up with this idea? Because your mind is so brilliant. You have so many different successes in the entrepreneurial world. Why not just rest on your laurels and go, I can go live in the Bahamas if I want to?
I like living in USA, but I'll go on vacation to Bahamas. So, you know, the good thing about getting featured is you can control your narrative of what people think about you online. And for a lot of you guys watching and listening, perhaps you're going through an evolution, or what you did 10 years ago isn't what you're doing now. What your business was or your career was 3 years ago isn't what it is now, but your online presence is showing up all the old stuff. And people Google search you, people Facebook stalk you, look you up on social media, on Instagram, all of that, but they Google and Yahoo and Bing you. And what shows up is what people are going to think about you. And this is going to affect if they are going to buy from you or work with you. So it's very important that you control what shows up about you online. So I was looking at my online presence and it was good. It was still good, but I wanted to update it based on what I was doing. So I came across doing press releases as a form of publicity to get featured on sites, to control my narrative online, boost my SEO, rank for some different keywords, boost my website and my social media platforms up higher in the search results by doing this thing called press releases, press release distribution. So it worked for me. I started spreading the word and doing it for other people, and it's growing really fast. I started this in October, and it's growing fast. And I work on actually my mindset of, okay, I want to double the money. I want to double my revenue and sales next month. How do I double? So it almost seems unsustainable to keep doubling, because you're making millions of dollars a month. But I'm thinking in my head, well, why not? So
I like that attitude. I like it a lot. Why not aim high, double, 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 double?
or
When
even
you,
if it's not double, but just like increase every month.
I want to, here's a question. I ask this of all high achievers. When you set these super high goals, how much of you believes that you'll get there? And how much of it is you know what? Let's just give it my best shot. Let's see what we can make happen. Because I'll tell you why, before you answer the question, Rachel, in the world of success and mindset coaching, they say you've got to believe it, you've got to visualize it, see every detail, breathe into it as if it were 100% real. Do you do that? Or it seems to me you have a looser motivation style.
I do think I have a loose motivation style. I don't think I'm very great at goal setting. I don't think I say a lot of self-depreciating things to myself. However, I also I enjoy and appreciate capitalism, and I think it is my duty to make as much money as I can, because then I can help the world more and the causes that I care about more. So I I don't I have a number in my head. Oh, I want to have $7 million. Okay, sure, I can work backwards from that. But well, some of it is, I know it's mindset stuff, and sometimes the wheels can be turning faster than the mindset, so I need to like catch up to it. But also I try to like go to bed and dream of, okay, what would it be like if if I had $7 million? I need that to get to live in California.
Are
House.
you kidding me? California is so expensive. It's crazy.
So I don't even, it's like, I'm trying to be the person that can have that much money. And then, I mean, you don't die with your money. I don't really think that, your kids need to get that much money when you die in your will, or, you need to give that much inheritance to your offspring. So we'll see. How it all goes. I know it's money's just a number too, but in a way, then it's like a video game. I used to play video games when I was young. My stepsons, they play video games, and I think playing video games can prepare you too for making money.
Wow. Okay. I wasn't aware you have your own brood of kids now. You're married.
Yeah, well, I have like these two stepsons of 6 years now.
Oh, wow, cool. So you get to experience the stress and joy of being a mom. Okay, cool. All right. So getting featured on top media sites like ABC, Fox, NBC, CBS, the CW, Yahoo, Finance, Business Insider, Digital Journal, Market Watch, and more. I could see what that does with someone's brand. It builds trustworthiness in addition to getting eyeballs. But let me play devil's advocate for a minute, because it's one of the things I do for my audience. These outlets must have a tremendous number of people trying to get their attention, trying to get, as they would say in the retail world, shelf space. So what's your secret sauce to actually getting your clients featured when there's so much noise coming out at these outlets?
Yeah. Well, so the way a lot of publicists do it, or PR firms, public relations firms, they'll sign you up as a client. You get PR from them. You pay them $5,000 a month, and they'll work to get you featured. They'll pitch you to the media. They have databases and softwares where they can get the contact information, the email addresses of different journalists at different sites, and they have people in their network and contacts they've made on Twitter, and they'll try to get you individual features. The feature might not be all about you and all about your brand. You might be quoted as an expert amongst a bunch of other experts that are quoted in an article. This can take a long time, very expensive, not guaranteed. The cool thing with press release distribution is it is guaranteed, unless your brand topic is very sensitive, such as adult products or
Seducing women.
and I don't think that would count as inappropriate. I think it's more like toys and dolls is more, and certain supplements, although I do have platforms that can still distribute about supplements. So pretty much anything though I can get distributed, any brand, any business, any brand, pretty much guaranteed. Especially the way we write the press releases, make sure that they're newsworthy, written in a journalistic newsworthy style, not just all promotional like an advertorial advertisement. So you're guaranteed published, and it's in like less than 5 days. So getting on the sites is no problem. You pay, takes a few days, you get published. Now, does that mean you're going to have thousands of your target market readers reading the press releases? Not necessarily. These do show up in the search results, but it depends what people are searching for. So if they're searching for your name and we put your name in the title, then yeah, your Yahoo Finance article should show up on page 1. Or in Google News, things like that, different keyword phrases too we can do. But another way to really maximize the benefits of getting featured is, once you get featured, you want to put those logos on your website. Just because you get featured, still people aren't going to know you got featured unless you put it on your website, on your sales funnel, on your social media. those logos as featured in Yahoo Finance, Business Insider, Digital Journal, AP News, ABC Fox. Like, you want to get that on your website, or have your web designer put that on your site, and put that on put it everywhere, put it on LinkedIn. The other way you can maximize the benefits of getting featured is now post on social media posts. Don't just post the logos, post the actual links to the articles on Facebook, on LinkedIn. Email it out to your list. Let people know that you got featured. Me and my team create different social media graphics, like Instagram Reels and Instagram Square posts that have screenshots and screen footage of the article, but in a way formatted as a social media piece of content. And then also with those published PRs, you can still pitch yourself or have a publicist pitch you to get you more features. Let's say someone wants to be on your podcast. A great way for you to approve them to be on your podcast is they apply and they put a link to their Yahoo Finance feature that is all about them. It's not just them quoted.
That's smart. That's really smart. I like that last tactic, that last strategy.
Yeah, you can get on lots of podcasts this way, TV shows, news shows, newspaper if you want to be in the newspaper, or just like other blogs. Let's say you want to be on someone's blog or someone's podcast, someone's YouTube channel. Pitch them in an email, but include a link to one of your press releases.
We need to talk, because I can see my press release. World's greatest seduction guru becomes Svengali of subconscious sales. That would be a great headline.
It can be about whatever you want it to be about. It could also be about your podcast to attract more people who want to be on your podcast.
Sounds really, really versatile. Let's see. All right. How can a brand get media features without press releases?
Yeah, so the way that I would do it without a press release is you would pitch yourself, or you would hire someone to pitch for you, which again will be thousands of dollars a month, or you could do it yourself. You can use different websites like Harrow, Help a Reporter Out, or there's one called Prowly, Muckrack. Some of these have some free trials, some of them are low cost, and you can find journalists and contributors of websites that are looking for guest experts to be quoted, and you can pitch yourself to be quoted or be featured. It's just going to take a lot of time.
I want to turn back to your skills as an entrepreneur, because about 40% of the people who follow this are entrepreneurs. Another 40% of the people who follow my show are salespeople, and 20% are into hypnosis, mind control, brainwashing, all sorts of interesting stuff that I don't know if you would be interested in that or not, doesn't matter. But as a successful entrepreneur and someone who's succeeded pretty much in everything she's tackled, how much is this being able to recover from bumps and setbacks, and especially radical uncertainty? When you undertake a new venture, you don't always know all the steps that you have to take. And in Silicon Valley, they say, move fast and break things. What has been your philosophy when you don't know exactly what your plan is going to be? How do you handle the radical uncertainty of not knowing exactly where you're going to be going and how you're going to pull it off?
Yeah, well, at this point, I just try to not spend more than I'm making in any project or business or venture. Although sometimes, okay, let's say I want to invest in Facebook ads. I need to invest some thousands of dollars in the Facebook ads before they convert for me to know that it's going to be profitable. For hiring new staff, I mean, thank God right now I need to hire more staff, and I can afford to hire more staff. There's room in the budget to afford staff, but it's not that everything I touch turns to gold. So many things have not worked, but in it not working, it puts me in the next step and learning from it, and the next step of what my focus should be. So I do try to think of everything that I try like an investment in an experiment. I like to start small and see if it works, and then
Smart. I didn't mean to cut you off. I like that. Start small and see if it works. How do you, I'm almost done, but this fascinates me because you're a super successful entrepreneur. My niece, Vanessa Van Edwards. I don't know if you know who Vanessa is
Yeah.
or not.
Yes, I follow her.
Okay, that's my niece. I remember her when she was just a little girl. Vanessa also has incredible success in what she does, but she has a team. And I don't think I would get anywhere, or you would get anywhere, anyone with any degree of success without a really good team. So do you have any tips for entrepreneurs and business owners out there? I know this is not what you were planning on talking about, but that's part of what I do, is kind of springing the unexpected on my guests. And so as speaking to you as someone who's really successful, what do you think is if someone came to you and said, I'm doing pretty well, I need to find a good team to support me. Do you have any tips on finding good team members?
Yeah, well, how I personally like to do it, if I'm looking for someone, is I do like to use Upwork, because then I can do a job post of what I'm looking for, and then I'll get 30 applications, and I can filter by what I want to pay for it, what countries I want to hire from, what skills, and then I can find someone that way. Yes, there's some fees on my end, but I find the fees to be worth it. I like to, agree on what the price or the salary is going to be ahead of time, depending on the project, because it's like, are you hiring someone full-time, someone part-time? Is it a one-off project, a long-term project? But I really do like to use Upwork, because then I can also only hire people that have good reviews. If I've worked with them for a while and we want to go off of Upwork, then we'll do that. But I just find it to be a great place to find people. I know you can't hire people in your network, post on Facebook, post in a Facebook group you're looking for someone, post on LinkedIn or Indeed or whatever. I just find Upwork very fast and easy for me to hire people. And what's interesting is if you go on ChatGPT, this is an exercise everyone can do. I put, who is Rachel S. Lee and what does her online presence say about her brand? It's going to scan the search results in your social media, and it's going to say, oh, according to her online presence, her brand is all about, and it says digital marketing, entrepreneurship, blah, blah, blah. And one of the things it says is she also talks about team building. But that's because it pulled it from something that I had online. If I look at that and I'm like, I don't want it to say that, then that means I need to work on my online presence or do some more press releases about what I do want it to say.
I did not use ChatGPT to ask that question. It's just naturally flowed out of me. Trust me. All right, Rachel, I know my audience is going to want to look into your service and stay in the conversation with you. How do they do that? Where do they go? How do they find out more? And if they've already naturally and easily convinced themselves, I gotta do this service with Rachel, how do they do it? What do they do?
Yeah, well, if you guys do want to get featured, you just go on getfeatured.com. One of the other things is I charge way lower than the competition. You want to get on Yahoo Finance, you're going to find prices from $800 and above. You go on my site, it's way less than that. And you can see the different packages. If you guys put in the code Ross, coupon code Ross in the order form, you can add on the social media graphic package for free. I sell it for, I don't know what price it'll be by the time you listen.
Thank you. That's very generous of you. I wasn't expecting, but thank you. All right, Rachel, stay with us because I want to have a brief chat with you afterwards. This has been another episode of The Influencer's Edge, and this is another one where I feature a personal friend of mine, not a relative, although that's happened too. We'll catch you on the next episode.
The Influencer's Edge is brought to you by the Rapid Sales Accelerator. If you're ready to skyrocket your sales by 30% or more in just 90 days, then you need to claim your free training right now. You'll learn 4 words that will compel your prospects to trust you like they were children within the first 3 to 5 minutes of any conversation across any platform and any medium. You'll learn how to give your prospects objection amnesia, to crush objections like, I need to talk to my spouse, or I need more time to think it over, or it's too expensive. If you'd like to claim your free training now, go to www.paulrossbook.com. Do it before your competition does it now. Thank you for tuning in to the Influencer's Edge, where you get the latest breakthroughs, cutting-edge insights, tools, and techniques so you can leapfrog over the pack in sales, influence, and persuasion. Remember to visit our website at www.theinfluencersedge.com to enjoy even more great episodes like this one. We look forward to seeing you again on the Influencer's Edge Show.